Welcome to my channel where we do the best with what we got, okay? Which is season 8, episode 3 of Love Island USA. Let's get into it. So Kenzie is still mad and Sean is still confused. And nobody really trying to talk to each other like that, especially Kenzie. Now, Beatrice kept talking to everybody saying she was going to pull Sean for a chat. From what I saw, it seemed like he pulled her for a chat, okay? And she didn't tell Sean about the fact that she doesn't really date people who, have kids. And I'm like, girl, like, what the heck? Like, she's trying to play the long game, trying to play her cards right and be careful so she can try to stay in the villa just in case something pops off. She can be like, I still want to get to know you, hit ass. Then later on we get Zach, and Zach tries to talk to Kenzie and she's not having it. And I'm like, girl, come on. But you probably just don't want a man saying she don't like her on TV, so she knows where it's going and does not want to entertain that at all. He tries like more than once another time and she keeps swerving his ass each and every time. And then to the point where Trinity and Bryce was like, man, just leave that alone. And you know what? I agree. Okay. And we got Kenzie and Gabriel also in this episode. They have a little chat. So it seems like Gabriel's a flirt. I think he, probably interested in all the girls really. But Kenzie seems to be interested in him and Sean. But Sean and Kenzie, I don't see it, especially on Sean's side. I think he's playing the long game as well. But just like Beatrice may be playing the long game with him, I think he's playing the long game with Kenzie, because he only started talking after they were the ones left with their partner wanting to explore with the bombshell connections. And both their partners had got chosen, so they're both single. So they're connecting, it seems like, more so on that side than anything else, especially on Sean's side. But he did say he wanted to talk to Anaya. So Casey, you're cooked, okay? Y'all low-key got coupled up because that's how the chips fell. But them chips is flying straight to Sean's direction like Usain Bolt going to the finish line, okay? I already see, this ain't gonna end good because nobody's talking to each other. They're not talking to who they need to talk to try and move, with some level of respect and honesty, to avoid harsh blowback. But, I digress. It is what it is. You get Kata. Kata meets the girls and tries to be cool with them. But honestly, I don't think they really like her like that, especially Melanie, okay? We're gonna talk about that a little later, okay? So, out of nowhere, Sincere pulls Kata for a chat. For what, sir? For what? Okay, I understand Love Island ain't supposed to chat with people I guess you're interested in, but if you're gonna do that, you at least should have told Melanie you was gonna pull her for a chat. But anyway, in the confessional, he proceeds to compare Kata and Melanie to fishes. Talk about plenty of fish in the sea. So basically, what you're saying is you will hope. Okay, got it, Sincere. All right. Anyway, so Melanie hears about it from Anaya, that the fact that he pulled Kata for a chat. She was surprised and a little sad about it, because it's reminding her about her past and how basically guys are infatuated with her at first and then I guess they get bored later, something like that. I talked to her that day, and he also didn't talk to her that day as well. And so basically, as soon as a new girl comes in, you switch up. Boy bye, Sincere. Okay, he let his hair down this episode and everything. You just acting up ever since Kata came in. I know y'all saw when Melanie and Anaya was talking on that couch, okay, by the fire pit, if I'm not mistaken. They was playing volleyball. Sincere, Kata, and the other guys. I think Sean was in there too. Who else we got? I forgot. They was playing volleyball, and I know y'all saw that girl, and especially you, Sincere, you saw her crying while y'all was playing volleyball, and you didn't say or do anything. This is out of control. You gotta do better. You gotta do better. Okay. Then we get a little game in the episode, Splash Out or something like that, where they gotta guess who did something, and they gotta push them to the pool. Splash. I think the name was Splash Out. I don't know. At least I think it's for Instagram. I forgot. The game to guess who did what. So, like, someone gave a guy slappy while her mom was driving. Okay. Guess who? I'll wait. You won't believe it. Freaking Trinity. Girl, didn't you say like you didn't like to kiss because of the texture? And you out here giving sloppy to toilet to toilet touching stick? Girl, I am appalled. Who confirmed? Okay, I'm appalled. Trinity. So we found that out about Trinity, and we basically confirmed Sincere is a hoe. Okay, because he was texting other people while dating someone else. And from the first night, sir, you said your partner can always check your phone. Are you sincerely sincere? Okay, are you sure they can check it? Okay, you out here texting other people and stuff. Anyway, that sent Melanie over the edge, honey. So basically, she's done with his speeches, okay? Talking about they the strongest connection in here. First off, houseway. How? Okay? It only been max 3 days, so get the out of here. Melanie said she want action to match the words, honey. Okay? She said you talking and not showing it. Because if you thought you guys were the strongest connection, why you out here trying to pull people to the side? Letting your hair down, texting somebody else while you was dating somebody when you was on the outside. You talking about something? Oh, you don't do that no more. We shall see. Okay, shoot. Then let me see, honey. Oh yeah, and then while they were talking, so Bryce, Kata, and Zach were on the side being nosy and commentating on everything, and things like that, and Tita and Melanie was like, damn, you're nosy. Kata was like, sorry. Honestly, I'll be annoyed too. I'm annoyed when people be nosy, so I can't blame Melanie, especially when you're not in the mood. But yeah, she don't like her at all, honey. Ooh, Kata and Melanie. I don't know how that's gonna go, but we shall see. Okay. And that was basically it. Next episode, it seems like there's gonna be a new bombshell. And the girls look like they're happy, so I'm interested to see who it is and how they look. Okay, and that was it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good night, morning, or afternoon, whenever you may be watching this, and I'll see you next time. Peace out. It's alright. Yeah.